Landria Onkka, Digital Explorers founder. Yeah, I'm unconventional. What can I say? And I think the world needs to go into unconventional and creative and stop judging one another. And that includes our business. I'm going to share something with you today that I'm really proud of. When you stick to what you know is best and highest, even if it's not popular, you are creating sustainability, longevity, abundance. We've got a lot of stuff going on here in the United States. We've got tariffs and all kinds of things that are really changing the business world. Now, when I started Digital Explorers, coming from an investment banking background, knowing that a lot of those businesses, it was always about the bottom line money, and they would compromise a lot of things, integrity, ethics, to get that bottom line to where it's supposed to be for investors. Investors often didn't know what it took to achieve those numbers. Now, when I started Digital Explorers, I based it on foundations of integrity and ethics, because I know that eventually, if you are doing all the right things, and the right things are just respecting everyone and everything, that you will still be here in the long run. Now, it may not be as popular, but you'll still be here. Now, I did a webinar about that. If you're doing all of these things that make sense for stability and a foundation that's going to achieve that longevity, you're going to be abundant. You're going to be profitable. Why? You're doing things that will never go out of style or fashion. Now, I look at what's happening here. We just had an accidental spill in our Gulf here, and everybody is livid. How is that happening? Well, I'm not going to go into conspiracy. I don't believe it was an accident. They accidentally have these once in a while. It was one particular place. And I realized if we had set things up so that that could never happen in the first place, then we would have cleaner oceans, cleaner Gulf here. We wouldn't have to deal with the repercussions of what that means. And of course, who pays for that? The citizens of planet Earth do. Now, when I set up Digital Explorers, I realized we're going to create it from a foundation that's solid. What does that mean? We will never do anything to compromise our respect for others first, ourselves, and our planet. Now, that's not always popular, right? Let's go to other countries that give us a cheaper product so that we can lower our pricing or costs, I should say, and increase our profit margins. You see that a lot on Shark Tank, right? What you're making it here? You need to go over there. And there's no concern with how that's made. Well, I refuse to work with any business owners, any students that come over that want to compromise that integrity. And guess what? It's paying off. What's going on out there has not affected us in the least, because we are not relying on countries or businesses or sources that aren't really that healthy for us in the first place. We're creating things that are sustainable. And guess what? We just became extremely popular. So popular that Pepperdine University placed me as a finalist for Most Fundable Companies 2025. I have the word planet conscious in my business tagline. Business owners creating planet conscious businesses. They saw that sustainability with business owners, training them from start to finish, a proper training system. It's lacking out there. Is there something lacking out there? And it's not lacking because, oh, it's not popular. It's lacking because people are cutting corners to make a quick buck. The opportunities are huge for you. What do you want to do that's going to make an impact on this planet? Because guess what? Investors and other sources are taking note. They're paying attention that this is what we must go into, and that's a world of responsibility in everything we do. Maybe your job. Maybe you go into a place that is not respecting the planet, people. Maybe you don't feel good about it. I know I didn't. I have students that talk about this. that they saw their companies not really caring about the people that they were serving, but more about the investors and the bottom line. That doesn't feel good. And it has created a planet of illness. We're unhealthy. Because the ultimate thing that all of us want is to do good, positive things. That always feels great, doesn't it? Well, you can do that. And this is why I created a pathway for you, an entrepreneur, to take that is unlike anything out there, because it emphasizes all those things that encompass your life. Purpose, feeling good, passion, making an impact, earning. We're told that's separate. Can't do good things and earn. That's baloney. That's disempowerment. What if the business world was so abundant and flourished, profitable, and it was always doing good things? There'd be an even exchange that would always place our planet and others first, and we would live in a completely different society. Is that a pipe dream? I don't think so. Pepperdine University recognized that it wasn't. And it makes me realize we are going in a very positive direction, but not without your participation. So if you're entrepreneurial, you think this is for you. You know, business people, they invest in themselves, they invest in their education, mentors, they invest in training, they invest in their future. And if you invest in something that is sustainable, stable, and positive, it will never go out of style, never go out of trend. If you've seen my webinar, and I just shot a new one, you'll see that I have 5 steps that tell you why I place these critical steps into the program, and that we adhere to all of them. In fact, all of them are in place, and all of them are missing in trainings and systems and make money online out there. All of them. I haven't found one program that hits all of these 5 steps. So if you see a gap in the market, yeah, come on over. It doesn't mean it isn't popular. It means that people are maybe cutting corners and don't think they can actually achieve those goals, and I'll show you you can. We don't have any limits at Digital Explorers. We explore all the things, no matter how crazy you think it is. Those are some of the best ideas. So come on over. I hope to see you there. Sign up for my email list if you're not already in it. And if you are, you want to talk to me, I'm listening. Take care.